enough. Yep, Bradley's a hack.
Good job, Brad.
Nice hacking. Yep, about to put the 5.3 in this pile. Bradley, you're scratching the paint! Whatever. Can't have nothing nice.
Hold on, we're gonna pull you forward.
You got a ways to go, though.
Yeah. You're really close.
Yep. Gonna go or blow, one or the other.
She'll blow, for sure.
Probably.
Actually, since you own driving, it will probably last for
Lifetime of the car.
150,000 miles.
Don't hot rod it, because it might jump. Looks like factory.
I'm lined it up.
You don't have the right length bolts, so we're gonna make them. You can do this at home or don't. I don't care. It's getting done tonight. We have them. And I needed a lock washer. Lock washer? Or lock them up. I don't lock. I don't care. Anything. Get this pile together. Yeah, these mounts. They won't specify, you know, they say, oh, they work, you know, stock Fox body K number, but they never really specify what. So, we had to lift it inch, so I lifted an inch and 5/16 to get to clear the rack. So, slide forward, snug it. One's the wrong size. We got a 17 wrench. So we just use what we got because it's just a burnout car. I wouldn't recommend doing it for the street. Or do it, I don't care. It's just gonna get beat on mercilessly by Chris. So don't really care. But these mounts, they say they're for a 79 to 04 Mustang, and yeah, not quite. Not gonna name names, but 'cause I don't really care. I'm gonna try this again. Setting the motor in. Everything's clearing. This is why you buy direct fit mounts, so you don't have to do modifications like this. But this car is done, so any little money we can save and not spend on this pile is worth it. So we're just gonna make it work. Like, part of me is like so against this way of doing things, but another part of me says there's absolutely no rules. That was the number one thing we were talking about when we were putting this car together. There's zero rules. Just make it work. It doesn't see the road. It won't see an inspection. None of that. Just as long as it runs, moves, puts on a show, that's all that matters. I mean, it's just for fun. Just an adult toy, but a junk toy. So it's just more or less. Someone else say it's a waste of time, and it is. But boy, it's a lot of fun. So we had to Dremel that hole out a little bit to maybe get this thing to set in there, because when we shimmed it out, it makes it wider, but as you drop it down, oh, back it out a little bit. She needs a little more. She needs just a little bit more, and it'll drop in there and we can somewhat square it. side to side. Like I said, don't even have to sit in the car square. I don't care. As long as it doesn't hit the steering rack. Yeah, coming along. But these mounts, I don't know, man. I just get the Tin Man Performance ones. These ones are eBay specials for $100, and are what they are, but at least we're learning, man. For every failure, there's something to learn. There, but it's hitting the K member again, so I'm gonna cut a little notch out of there. Like, I absolutely do not, and I'm totally against cutting cars like this and cutting corners just to make tire smoke, but it is what it is. Not spending any money, or very limited money, because we gotta buy beer. So, I mean, that'll probably work right there, but I don't want the oil pan to be rubbing on the K member, like, at all, because I don't want anything stupid like that to happen. If it blows up, just out there hammering on it, but I want to keep oil in the pan, coolant in the radiator, and if it breaks, it breaks, big deal. But I'm just trying to do my part to get it to survive. But we dremeled that hole out a little bit, and it slid right in. And it's clearing pretty much everything. It's clearing the rack, and it actually looks pretty good right there. And probably just tighten the bolts up and put a tranny in it, but I'm just a little bit too fussy, so I will hack on this thing a little bit more to get the oil pan to clear, because I can't have it be rubbing. That's not right. So that's what I'm gonna do next. But the car don't quite sit square in the car anyway, according to the Ford emblem. It's a little off. Looking at the Ford emblem, look at the snout. But I think that's more or less for the clear rack, steering shaft, but whatever.
Jeff's been busy today. He's gonna go to his parts emporium in his basement and get a flywheel. He pulled out a transmission for this Burnout car. I think it's oh, it doesn't look like an Oldsmobile one. He said he was gonna get an Oldsmobile one. TH350 wagon, long tail. Has a long tail shaft. I don't know. We might need to screw the drive shaft. So he's been busy. Him and Damon have been tinkering. They got the engine in. I think got some footage of that you probably have already seen. Them putting it in and cutting the K member up. We cheaped out and got these eBay specials, these mounts, and they were like $100. And I wish that we should have just bought the $200 ones, because I feel bad. They had to do a lot of screwing around to get them to work. But there's no pulley on this tensioner, and it's locked up anyways. The spring went to hell or something. So Jeff got a tensioner, and I'm gonna put that on. I don't know what his goals are for today as far as completion. Knowing him, he probably wants to get that transmission in here. Him and Damon rebuilt the carburetor as well last night. This is a old 650 that I had laying around. What else? Oh, the zoomies. Those are gonna need some tinkering. I got flanges. These are Ford zoomies or whatever, but the spacing is almost identical to an LS engine. So you cut these flanges off, you can weld an LS flange on, but they're too deep. So we need to cut them probably like right here and then weld the flange on, which is probably going to be interesting. That's pretty much it. I'll try to turn the camera back on as we progress. Oh, and we're going to need to make like coil relocation brackets. We can't mount the coils on the valve cover. We're going to need to mount them probably on the strut towers or something. So we got plenty of work to do. Almost too much work for this car, but it'll be fun, and that's what it's all about. we're gonna try to put, oh my god, yeah, this one's junk too. The tensioner from this on the Mustang, because the other tensioner is seized, but you know what? So is this one. So
I'm gonna hand the camera off to Bradley, and I'm gonna go find.
Oh my god, just chill out.
I'm gonna go find a tensioner. I want to get my.
This one's fine, dude. It's been on my truck. Like
It's stuck.
I drove
just
it here,
as
man.
bad.
Whatever.
Here, Brad.
No, just chill out.
I got one up to my house.
Oh, dear God. Why are we gonna use the good one? Just use this one.
That one's meant to.
What happened, you mutant?
Aluminum.
Jeff's getting a little rambunctious today with his hammer.
Yep.
His dead. I'm surprised it happened. It was a rubber hammer or the plastic.
It was already
dead blow.
fractured, so that's fine.
We're trying to tap these little stupid little inserts in, and it's one of those moments where you wish you had the camera on. That was pretty funny, but not at the same time. Well, hey, the tensioner's on. It looks really good.
Well, I got a belt. I'm almost there.
We should just bring a jump pack and not have an alternator.
You need it for the.
Oh, for the ignition. Yeah, you're right.
Resale value, piece by piece. Thing's bent. Here, this is the hackage I did. Really. Look at that, dude. That's professional.
That is beautiful. The solid mount, so at least it won't rock back and forth. Oh, that's weird. It looks like it's like way offset on there. Huh.
Yeah. Well, I could. Yeah.
It fits the car. I love how someone was actually like actively trying to repair the floor pans.
Yeah.
Those guys.
One too many keystones.
I think they were smoking the Mary Jane. What do you think? Do you have bolts for the flywheel?
Oh yeah.
Where are they?
Just want to clean it up and just feel real quick.
Oh my god, clean up with a whiz wheel for what? You better be joking. I think he
Want
is.
to.
Oh, look at this. That's a Jeff hack. Egg
What?
carton.
No, that's Mike.
Oh.
That's how I got him. Damn it. Close. Let's put 2 flywheel bolts in it.
2?
No.
You could do 4. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, we gotta put them on there because if we don't,
If something happens, yeah. It's only going to be at 7,000 RPM. It'll be fine.
That's okay.
I don't even know how long this is even going to... That camshaft, man.
I think that's perfect.
I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I like how the decal is getting all like... Oh, I guess it's not. It's just oil from one of you guys spraying oil on it or something.
No, I was leaking off the transmission that was on the barrel earlier.
It was leaking off the transmission that was on the barrel. Well, how did it get on the side of the door?
It was leaking up the tail shaft.
What was it? Resting on the windowsill or something?
No, it was turned around so I could put a torque converter in it.
Jesus.
Yeah, you got some in on the
What are you
seat.
doing to this car, man?
I got $20, but I didn't know how much Pimp.
You always said these are real close. I didn't know they would be this close.
Converting Ford headers to LS. Not bad.
No, they don't care for the wire or not, I guess.
A little extra tinkerage. And it holds itself in place. So you weld it.
I gotta like weld it on the inside, but then we have to make sure to lightly kind of make it flat again. Or
Yeah.
should I weld it on the outside?
Either or, up to you.
Probably on the outside would be safer. Probably even test fit one right now. We'll hold this off. We could probably test fit it right now. See the angle.
Shit.
What?
You should have just seen the sweat just drip off your face,
Oh,
dude. It was bad. Yeah, we'll get it figured out. Let's just tack it and flip her over, tack her, and try it.
Okay. I think that's pretty good.
Tackage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Factory. Yeah.
Yeah, the more you weld it, the better you can get it.
Yeah.
This way a little bit. This way.
You explain what you're doing?
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of these gaps. It's actually working really good. That one looks mint. It's just so I don't have to fill it in a lot. The edges, the corner ones, the end ones are going to be the hardest. This has the biggest gap.
You use a torch.
Jeff was, made sure I wore safety glasses because this is dangerous and everyone's just as close as I am, but no safety glasses.
Yeah, well, my eyes closed. You want to weld them up?
No, I'll do this one.
That Shanghai sheet metal really.
That's right, the Shanghai sheet metal. Yeah.
Heat up the torch if you want.
Yeah, once I get this one to its max, I'll do it. Even one of the little map gas torches might work good.
You could just weld some and then stretch it some more.
Yeah.
Right. So you're not pulling
Tack
out.
it and then
Keep going around it.
So these are the zoomies, I guess you call them, off the 302. And just so happens that the spacing for the small block Ford and LS stuff is almost the same. So I bought these flanges from Speedway. I think they're $50, and we cut these ones off with a Sawzall right at the flange. And I had to. We didn't have to, but in order to get the spacing as best we could, I kind of stretched the outer two out just like maybe 1/8 of an inch. So this slid over them, and then we could tack them. I tacked them on the insides, and then just took a ball peen hammer and kind of, I don't know, rounded them, made it so the gaps weren't as big, and welded them on. I'm not a welder by any means, but I think they came out pretty good. This is just a burnout car, just something to have fun with. So,
well, they don't sell them, so that makes them like
right, yeah,
hard to find.
yeah. They don't sell these style headers for an LS. They sell the ones that they go into a fork like collector, but those ones are just, they aren't as cool, I think, as these ones.
Oh, 4-into-1.
4-into-1, right?
Yeah,
Right.
these are 4 individual.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, this one is for the passenger side, so you didn't need to trim back at all. Now this one is for the driver's side, and the steering shaft and the master cylinder.
Brake
booster all in the way. So I'll cut these off, cut this one off at the flanges, and then we're gonna try to do some test fitting. I think we'll probably need to bring it down to probably about right here, all the way across. It's gonna be a challenge because we gotta make sure I try to get it all kind of at the same angle. So
it's not that bad of a challenge now. It'll be fun.
we'll be able to do it, but we'll just have to pay attention more than that one. Crooked, but I didn't get him perfect. There's no turning back.
Yeah, but you know what? That's why they got grinders for.
Right. When we have a welder, you can make anything. So I'll clean these up, and I want to tack the flange on, and then we'll test fit it. But I think it's should be pretty good. So, you can't tell it is hot outside. Trying to mimic the angle of the cylinder head. I cut some off so we couldn't do what we did last time. So I've got to tack these in place while it's on this cylinder head. We cut them apart. The other pieces, I don't know.
Clear it there.
So we'll tack the centers in and then tack those on. Okay, now we can start hanging.
Here. It's gonna move on you, because I can move it quite a bit.
Wind's getting to it.
Yeah, I gotta put this piece here. That's hot. Yeah, careful.
It's the only pipe you're going to be laying for a while, guys.
Yeah, you know it.
We got some slithers and slide them in there.
I think it'll be okay.
Jeez, I think I should have been over here when we were doing that.
Pretty good at routing it,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That one's fine. That
Does a
one's
good
a little
job.
fucking...
We'll be all right.
Yeah, well, we cut them apart to spread them and get the angle right.
Oh, man.
Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. These ones, this is a super tight angle up at the top. So I welded the best I could around the outside, which isn't good, but it's the best I could do with the situation here. Then I welded the inside of them. And I just Scotch-Brite patted them down, and I think that'll be fine.
I hope probably nothing gonna happen. So a while ago it was too damn hot, like last time I told you it was too hot.
What's that?
Well, it's just
This is a burnout car.
burnout. This is just a spin the tire burnout car. Oh yeah, they have a hot.
See how long it takes till the rods come out of it.
So they put a Chevy motor in it to keep it together.
Yeah,
Yes. The LS motor. So right now I think they get tore down. They're out of stock, I think.
Busting bolts off
Cam's
that.
too big or something.
10 mil.
Where'd you put all the push rods? This is gonna be fun putting it back together. So many people.
Well, where's the other push rods?
We gotta put dowels in there.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to, but you can. If you want to be a pussy.
Dude. If one of those things falls in the pan.
Well, motor's almost out anyway.
Oh my god.
Go on this way.
Spin the camera.
Wasn't you and Ronnie rebuilt the motor down the mobile station and didn't even take the motor out of the truck? Did it right in the truck? See, yeah, right in the truck.
Oh, I mean, you might want to. It's got so many fucking miles on it. That's the
Here,
problem.
use some water pump bolts, Jeff.
In-house rebuild.
Here.
I'm just gonna spin it.
Yeah, I know, but you can use
go
these
screwdriver?
handles,
It's got
too.
so many miles on it that
Then, you know, as time went
they
on,
probably will
it
fall out
pan
of the
off
trays.
bottom. If
One will end up in the pan.
anything and then it was a different
If you do it,
I
then
got
you
that
won't have to worry
homemade
about it.
motor stand. They had down the mobile station, that big pipe thing, sat on the floor. They bolt motors too.
Yeah.
Watch it be a Gen 3. Watch the
Herman said
camera.
he welded all together.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Big
Gen
pipe
4.
up this big around, big wire.
Remember the rods they took out
Had
of
a
it?
head on it, took the top, cut out all the slots.
You want to put things in there?
We should.
Yeah. It must be in there for
We should.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's happening
Right
once.
tubing over there, Chris.
Get them in there now.
Yeah. Just like fucking putting
Surgery.
called
IV.
there. Fucking,
You want to use it for loop or assembly?
you got one that's fucking down.
WD-40. Fucking shit. Let's go lift the can.
That's the problem, that buffed fucking lobe right there. You just didn't want to run with that. Probably gonna have to cut the fucking radius and put the camo. No, it's got that.
Yeah.
It's got it.
Not it. This is Gen 4, I don't know.
What's that cam you got in your hand?
I have no idea.
working on it back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Well, is that the same though? Is it the same fucking piece? Spin the that cam.
Well, the other ones are in the front cover, so it would have something on this, right?
No, it runs
What's the
off.
timing of this thing?
It runs off the cam gear on the.
No idea. Still nowhere.
Put it back in.
I don't want to set that thing up just in case you
No, maybe it's not. Maybe they.
do. What is it?
Great big long extension on a 6-cylinder Chevy.
Maybe you can run a Gen 3 and Gen 4 cam. Don't matter.
We work right up close.
Yeah,
Plenty of room.
yeah.
No, we don't know yet. I got it. Could be.
Oh, it makes a big difference when you wire the crank sensor.
It's just a Ford. Just keep cutting them. You can't hurt it.
You get all that on video, Brad, I hope.
No, I don't think
Did you get it?
You should have time-lapsed all this whole day.
Yeah, I should have just
Now
had
you
the
can put the
camera
front of the
hanging
motor
up.
together.
Sorry.
No matter.
And you question me, dude, you got the cam out 180. I'm like, maybe I did.
We
I don't
were
know.
pulling at strings. We were trying to figure out what
Hey,
was
at
Put
wrong.
the water pump on
At
first.
least we got to spend
I gotta
time
do some
together.
wiring.
At least we got
the wrong
this.
one.
It sounds fucking loud. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Way louder than that 302.
It run pretty good.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. I couldn't keep it running in just.
foggy out here, and yeah, little trees, smoke haze.
Hey, no mosquitoes. You missing the
That's
whole
right. That's right.
Mosquitoes are gone.
Pest control.